Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So this is your November 2018 month ahead reading. But this is the love reading. You've already got a general on the channel. Check that out. It should be sitting next door. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can go through to the end of the reading, and there's a box that comes up, and you can click on that box. And yeah, you can click on that box and it'll take you straight through the website. I'm also taking the year ahead readings now as well, so you can also order a year ahead through the website too. That comes in the form of the Lenormand and also the live spread. For your reading, for your love reading, which is done in the format of the Gypsy Tarot spread, we're using the Giant Rider-Waite deck today, which I really like. And yeah, let's make a start on your reading, Scorpio. So, Universe Spirit, can you show me what is coming in for Scorpio and love in the month of November 2018? What is coming in for Scorpio and their love lives in the month of November 2018 in a 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread? Show me. Okay, so we've shuffled the deck. We're going to split it into three as I usually do, like so. We'll collect that back up, like so, and let's have a look what's going on. So 1, 2, 3. Let's pull these right to the top as well because they're quite large, these cards are. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just make sure that everything's on the screen. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we've got 1, 2. I hope you guys can see that clearly. Let's have a look. Up here, isn't it? So I need to, sorry about this guys, it's just that I'm trying to make sure that everything is on the screen for you guys so that you get to see everything really well. Just move this all across like so. It's difficult to do because I look through a monitor as well. Everything's hooked up to a monitor so I can see stuff. There we go. Let's have a look. There we go. There we are. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There we go. Right, let's put these over here. And let's have a look at what's going on around your mental and emotional, Scorpio. 8 of Coins is the situation around the mental. So the 8 of Coins is all about putting hard work and effort into relationships. In a love reading, this is, but then sometimes the 8 of Coins is where you're doing something over and over and over again and you're not really getting any results out of it sometimes. But this is about putting hard work and effort into a situation, the 8 of Coins energy. Mentally and emotionally, how do you feel about that? I think that emotionally you're very closed off to it. How I read the Queen of Cups on the Rider-Waite, because she's got her cup closed, I see this as somebody who's emotionally closed off to something here. So I feel that, you know, sometimes she's seen as the dreamer as well. So it depends. Sometimes you might be dreaming of putting hard work and effort into a relationship. And sometimes emotionally I read the Queen of Cups as being somebody who is emotionally closed off to this energy here. The reason for this, we'll see what this is the 8 of Wands. Okay, so you know, this is already quite tricky because the 8 of Wands is about, this can be movement. It's not reversed. So to me, this can't be that you're closed off to something because this card isn't reversed. Not suggesting that, you know, somebody's not contacting you or somebody's moving really slow. That's not what this is suggesting because it's in the upright. And things are happening quickly when you get an 8 of Wands energy. Lots of communication, lots of things being set into motion here. The 8 of Wands can also be about releasing something. I'm going to get some clarity on that card, actually. We'll get a couple of clarifiers out on that 8 of Wands. What do you mean by the 8 of Wands in 2 cards, Universe? What do you mean by the 8 of Wands in 2 cards? Okay, right. So, yeah, no. I mean, I think that, you know, the 8 of Wands is, it's about the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. I feel that you have, I think that you've got somebody around you with that Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. Eight of Swords is somebody who feels frustrated, or there are limitations with an Eight of Swords. Sometimes this is a commitment phobe. I get the impression somebody around you is a little bit commitment phobish with that Eight of Swords, and doesn't seem to want to have love, or doesn't seem to want to give love with that Four of Cups. Both cards suggest somebody who is, you know, a commitment phobe. And sometimes the Four of Cups is to be rejected as well. So it might be that some of you guys are quite frustrated at being rejected, for example, with that Four of Swords energy. So I almost feel that, yes, this is about you closing yourself off to putting any more hard work into a situation, because it might be with the Eight of Wands, the situation is about you having to release someone. Eight of Wands also means to release, okay? It's not reversed, as I say. And we don't always want to read the cards as to say, you know, it means this is all that it means. It's not the way with the tarot. So sometimes you've got to release something here, because it might be that you're trying to release someone here. And it might be that you are feeling a great deal of frustration with the Eight of Swords. Maybe somebody who's rejected you with that Four of Cups. So I do feel that you are emotionally closed off to putting any more hard work into an individual. In your present situation, it's all about the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, again, is a card about rejection when it comes to love. Sometimes the Seven of Wands, when it comes to love, shows interest, though. Sometimes you can get this Seven of Wands and you can say, well, all of these six wands are showing a great deal of interest in this individual. I want to see what you're experiencing around that Seven of Wands right now. The Three of Wands, okay. I feel that I get the impression that somebody's rejected you, Scorpio, okay. A lot of people want to say, oh, your readings are negative, but it's not that I'm being negative. I'm just reading, I'm an intuitive reader, so I just read into what I see. If I see something amazing, I'll tell you in the reading. It's just the way that it goes. What you're experiencing with the Three of Wands here, there's two ways I could read this. I could say that the situation is about getting back on top for you guys, standing in your own power, okay. Because that's what the Seven of Wands is. It's also about feeling a sense of empowerment and getting yourself back on top, getting your confidence back. So the situation might be about getting your confidence back. And it might be what you're experiencing right now is that for some of you guys, you're actually spreading your wings. You're actually, what's the word I'm looking for with the Three of Wands energy? This is a card about expansion. So sometimes when you get the Three of Wands, this says, well, I'll look elsewhere with the Three of Wands. So it might be that two things. It might be that the Seven of Wands is the situation, somebody who's rejecting you with that Seven of Wands, someone who's pushed you out. And what you're experiencing around that is that this person might be looking outwards. This person might be looking to expand their horizons, but then this could be about your own empowerment and you deciding to expand your horizons with that Three of Wands, you know, networking with other people, getting to know other people with the Three of Wands energy showing there. The reason for that Three of Wands is because of the Six of Cups, though. That's interesting. The Six of Cups is a past card, but the Six of Cups when it comes to love is also about your reading's really weird, actually, Scorpio, this month, I find, because the Six of Cups is all about a union, and it's about a soulmate union. It's not reversed, so it's not about being stuck in the past or anything like that. But I get the impression that your focus has been on the past with that Six of Cups energy, a past relationship. And I feel that you guys right now, well, I think that this is probably you. I think there's two ways to look at it. It's either that somebody's rejected you and what you're experiencing is this person's turned their back on you, they're expanding their horizons. Maybe they've got a new relationship with that Six of Cups that they're involved in. For some of you guys, it's about gaining your power back, and you're deciding to do that probably by looking in another direction now, turning your back, Three of Wands energy, on the past, the Six of Cups. What are your hopes and desires? Well, the situation is all about new love with this Ace of Cups energy. What are you hoping around the Ace of Cups energy showing here? I think that you're hoping with this with the Ace of Cups is, I get the impression that you're hoping to take a little bit of time out with this Hanged Man energy. So therefore, if your hopes are with this Hanged Man energy to take a bit of time out, then I don't think that this can be you. I feel that somebody's rejected you here with this Seven of Wands. I feel that they've thrown their, they've cast their net out a little bit further wise. And I feel it's because with the Six of Cups, they're probably looking to connect with somebody else here. Because Six of Cups isn't just about a past relationship, it's also about new relationships. So I feel there's somebody who's rejecting you here, and I think that they're casting their net wide because they're looking for new love with that Six of Cups energy. And therefore, I feel that your hopes are around new relationships, people coming in and giving you new love. It might be for some of you Scorpios, you're saying, well, I'm hoping that I'm going to just put that on hold with the Hanged Man energy showing here. And the reason for this is because the Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel with the Queen of Pentacles energy, some of you guys are looking really, I think that you're hoping to put it on hold, finding new love for some of you guys. You're hoping that you can put this on hold for a little bit with that Hanged Man, because I think that you are the Queen of Coins. I think that your focus really is for some of you guys on finding a long-term, trustworthy, loyal partner with that Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins, she does focus on her career, and some of you guys will be saying, well, I don't want any new love right now because I want to focus on my career. And some of you guys will be saying, well, I hope that I can kind of, if somebody does come in, that I can kind of abstain from new love with this Hanged Man, because really what I'm trying to find with this Queen of Pentacles energy is a long-lasting, stable and secure relationship, one in which in the future there'll be marriage, there'll be children, blah, 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 blah. Okay, because here I do feel that you guys, the situation is all about putting hard work and effort into a relationship, and I feel that you're saying, you know, my heart is mentally and emotionally, my heart is really closed off to this. Maybe this person left with the Eight of Wands, because maybe with the Eight of Wands you've had some very fleeting relationships as well. The Eight of Wands also means fleeting relationships, so maybe this was a very fleeting relationship. Could have been something that was quite short term, or maybe this person is at a distance to you, because the Eight of Wands can also represent distance in a relationship. And if it's distance, or it was a fleeting relationship, it might be with this Eight of Swords that this is about somebody who was a commitment phobe. Okay, I think if this person is very fleeting, if this person is at a distance from you with the Eight of Wands energy, I feel that this person here was a commitment phobe and didn't want love. I feel with the Eight of Wands, if the relationships that you've been in, Scorpio, have been quite fleeting, they've been really quick, like a 3-month thing or even a 5-week, 6-week thing, it's because you're frustrated, and you're frustrated at being rejected all the time. A lot of you guys have probably been rejected by individuals quite a bit in terms of your love life, and therefore right now, this is also about taking a stand. So some of you guys, it might be in your present situation right now. There's two things. I think if you've had very fleeting relationships and you've been frustrated about being rejected, it might be right now you guys, the situation is you're taking a stand. And you're taking a stand by casting your net further wide, because you are looking for a soulmate relationship. I feel if this is someone around you who is at a distance with that Eight of Wands energy, and they're at a distance because they are non-committal and don't want love, it could be that right now you've been rejected here. This person's casting their net quite wide because they are looking for the one, perhaps, with the Six of Cups. Maybe you just weren't the one for this person, or this person's just simply looking for a new relationship. But I do feel that either way, you guys, around the idea of new love, your hopes would be really just to take a little bit of a backseat here, because you either want to concentrate on your work, your careers, that type of thing with the Queen of Pentacles, or really what you want to do is just be a little bit cautious, because what you want to do is find a relationship that is long lasting. Around your expectations, the situation is about Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups is about pleasure, it's about happiness, it's about having your wishes be fulfilled, it's about finding that complete relationship is the Nine of Cups. When you get the Nine of Cups, it says, I'm really happy and I'm really contented in the relationship that I've got. Well, around that, what you're expecting is the Knight of Swords. So it's almost like you're expecting this to be fleeting again. The Knight of Swords, when this shows up in terms of love, sometimes it's, again, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, they are very fleeting characters within the tarot. And when you read tarot, read your characters as well. It's really important to get to know who the court cards are, because they'll tell you a lot about the characters of love. And it's around, you know, the situation is all about finding happiness. So your expectations revolve around finding happiness, but you're expecting that this might be fleeting again, perhaps with that Knight of Swords, because I think that it's almost like you don't expect to have love last, Scorpio. It's almost like, I get the impression that I'm reading Scorpio having a very, very negative idea about love, just feeling really negative about your love lives, and you are expecting that if you did, the situation being the Nine of Cups, find the one. Find someone that you were really happy with, that it wouldn't last long with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords as a timing card doesn't last long. It's a really fleeting thing. It's fast. And this character, the Knight of Swords, when it comes to love, this person gets overly excited. He pursues you, but then he can leave again, because this person with the Four of Swords tends to withdraw. So with the Four of Swords, this person could become very bored. You know, this person could kind of say, well, I'm not sure whether I want a relationship right now. It's not you, it's me. That type of thing. What is it you can't see coming in for your love lives in November? So I do feel that the situation is around the Three of Coins. And the Three of Coins is all about communication. It's all about socialising. So the situation might be about socialising with others with the Three of Coins energy showing it. what you can't see coming in regarding that is the Page of Swords. So you do have somebody coming in. Be careful again of this character, the Page of Swords, when it comes to a love reading. This person's got the gift of the gab. This person likes nice clothes, nice shoes, and he likes to wine and dine a female or a male. He enjoys, he enjoys having excitement in relationships, but then when he gets what he wants, he can go. The reason that the Page of Swords is coming in is because the Chariot, okay? So this Chariot is pursuing. This person, I think, is going to pursue you with the Chariot energy. Okay, this person is also, because when you get charioteers in terms of love as well, they're in pursuit of a good time. So there's somebody I feel coming in here that wants to pursue you. Possibly could be November, December, but be careful because they show as a Page of Swords, and this is exactly the character that you Scorpios don't want. You really don't want a Page of Swords in terms of love. And as I say, when you do tarot, read your court cards. Make sure you know who the court cards are and what they stand for. Okay, King of Cups is somebody who wants love. So King of Cups is somebody who wants to settle down. Same as to a certain degree King of Pentacles. He'll give you everything you want, the King of Pentacles will be, but he'll be very focused on his business. King of Wands, again, very passionate character, can be committed, but has a lot of female interest around him. And the King of Swords is very analytical when it comes to love as well, okay? Kings usually want to be in relationships, but they handle relationships in very different ways. This is a young energy. This is a youth. Is the Page of Swords. So this isn't somebody who will necessarily want to settle down. I am seeing the situation being about meeting up with someone. This could be a social event, for example, with the Three of Coins energy. This could also be in workplace, the Three of Coins could be. And coming in, what you can't see, there's a person around you coming in. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Don't usually read all the cards in terms of their astrological placements. What I'm saying is that this is a young gun. This is somebody who wants a bit of fun. So I'm seeing coming in somebody who wants some fun with you. They're either young or they're young in their approach. They've not grown up yet. And they're coming in because of the Chariot. They're looking for fun, they're looking for excitement, and they might even be looking for sex, which is what the Chariot card is. The immediate future in November 2018 sees the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords can represent just, being in two minds about an individual. The Two of Swords can also mean to protect yourself emotionally, so putting up some defences. Around this Two of Swords, what is it you'll experience in the immediate future? Well, there you go, the Five of Swords. I think that some of you guys will probably cut this individual out with the Five of Swords energy showing up here, because I think the situation is all you with this Two of Swords. I think that you'll be putting up your defences. The situation is Scorpio putting up their defences around that Two of Swords energy. And to be honest with you, I don't even think this is you. I think that this is this Page of Swords character if they come in. I think that this person will put a block on the relationship, or put a block on this situation progressing. And I think that what you'll experience around this Two of Swords is, and it might also be a decision as well. It might be the situation is that you're actually faced with a decision, the Two of Swords, in which what you'd experience is the need to cut this individual out. And the reason for that is because the Two of Coins, this person is probably just a player. Two of Coins is somebody who's juggling. So it might be that you cut this person out because this person is a player. I'm seeing you cutting out this person because they're a player, and the Page of Swords is definitely a player when it comes to love. As a character, he doesn't want any commitment. He just wants the fun and then he wants to go. The overall outcome for November 2018 is death. So the death represents an ending. It represents a change. What's the overall outcome around that death card showing us? Well, some of you guys focusing on being on your own, I'm afraid, Scorpio, the Nine of Coins. The reason for that is because the Seven of Cups energy. Just lots of confusion here with the Seven of Cups energy showing up here. Some of you guys, and I think it's a really interesting reading because, even though, some of you Scorpios are going to come back to me and you're going to go, oh, that was a shit reading. And, I had one person, I think, say, oh, I used to subscribe to your channel and now I'm not subscribed because your readings are so dark. And it's not that I'm being dark. It's just what comes up. It is simply what comes up. You can't blame the tarot reader for what comes up in the reading, whether that's in your generals or whether that's in your, some tarot readers will look at this and they'll want to turn it around into something really, really positive, and that's fine. And I'm not saying it's not a positive reading. It depends on how you want to take it, It really does depend on how you want to take it, Scorpio. But for what I can see in this reading, I think that you guys are already kind of on a hiding to nothing because you don't trust. I don't see any trust here. And it might also be that what's going on with you guys is you're attracting in the same old type of dude all the time, because you don't trust, because you've been hurt. Because I think that this is definitely you anyway, the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. And whenever I see her, I know that she's got her emotions closed off. She's got her emotions closed off to someone or something. Okay, so, you know, here we go again for November 2018. And as I say, don't blame the tarot reader. It's what just comes up in the cards. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry. And I know it's your birthday month, but you can't blame the tarot reader for the reading. It's not fair and it's not right. Okay, we take time to put these readings out to you guys on YouTube for fucking free as well. And you know, when I get people writing to me and saying, oh, you need readings are too negative, you start, why are you blaming the tarot reader for what's going on? I'm not in a relationship. I've got no problems with relationships. I don't want a relationship. I'm happy doing my work, running my business and getting my life sorted out in that way. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for anyone. So, and I don't have any bitterness towards any of my exes at all. So why are you blaming the tarot reader for stuff? This is what comes up and you're just going to have to kind of take it on the chin, you know, and that's all there is to it. The situation for you guys is all about putting hard work and effort into relationships, because that's what the Eight of Coins is. Well, I feel that mentally and emotionally, you guys are emotionally definitely closed off to that with the Queen of Cups energy. Because I feel that for some of you guys, relationships have been very quick and they have been very fleeting. The Eight of Wands, remember, it's fleeting. It flies through the air and then it's gone. I think relationships have been very fleeting for some of you guys. And it's clarified by the Eight of Swords and that Four of Cups. I feel that there is some frustration here. For Eight of Swords can mean frustration. You're either dealing with someone who's been a commitment phobe, Eight of Swords energy, and doesn't want to commit to a relationship, Four of Cups, or you're frustrated because for some of you guys, you've been through a lot of rejections with the Four of Cups. So you're sick and tired of getting rejected. So therefore, in the present situation, some of you guys are taking a stand. You're taking a stand and you're saying, you know what? Actually, I think I'll cast my net a little bit wider, because what I want to find is true love. Or what it might be is I'm taking a stand and I think I'll wait with the Three of Wands energy for true love to come in with the Six of Cups. Now, I feel that around your hopes and desires with this Ace of Cups energy, this is all about new relationships coming to you. People inviting you out for drinks, people saying, you know, I think you're really attractive, would you like to do this, would you like to do that? And some of you guys are saying, well, I hope that I can abstain from this, the Hanged Man, because really what I want to do is focus on me, perhaps. I want to focus on my career, I want to focus on making money, but also I think I'll abstain for it until I really know that this is someone that I can probably settle down with, or until I find with this Queen of Coins energy, someone that I want to invest in. Around your expectations, well, the situation is just about finding the perfect soulmate, the perfect romance. But the problem is, this is where your problem lies, because it's what you expect from this. So this is about happiness and finding the perfect person, the Nine of Cups, the person that completes you, the person that makes you feel good with the Nine of Cups. But you expect that if you find that, it's going to be fleeting again. You're expecting to find the Knight of Swords energy, which is somebody that comes in but very quickly, but then leaves just as quickly, because the Four of Swords, they get bored. They can't be bothered. They want to withdraw. They want to leave. So you're expecting that you're not going to find that. You know, this is what you're thinking about, but what you're expecting from this is something that's not going to last, because this person becomes bored and they can't be bothered and they just leave. What you can't see coming in, unfortunately, is that for some of you guys, what you think about, you bring about. So what you can't see is the situation is all about possibly in the workplace, the Three of Coins, or it could be in a social environment with the Three of Coins. Well, what you can't see coming in is a Page of Swords. Now, this is a wide boy. This is somebody who wants fun. This is somebody who likes to wine and dine you and tell you all of the nice things and stuff. Okay? But this is not somebody who'll stick around in terms of love. And why are they coming in? Because they're on the move, they're on the hunt, they're pursuing possibly a sexual relationship, possibly a little bit of a fling with that Chariot energy showing there. The immediate future, therefore, says the Two of Swords energy. I think that you are faced with a decision, possibly around this individual that comes in for some of you guys. And that decision might be just to abandon, to cut this person out. Because this person with the Two of Coins is either saying that this person's a player with the Two of Coins, or you're just not that certain about who this person is with the Two of Coins. You're not quite sure that this is the Six of Cups person that you're actually looking for. And therefore, in the overall outcome, we have the Death card. endings, okay? Around that, the overall outcome is you guys on your own, Nine of Coins. But it's a nice card, is the Nine of Coins. So the overall outcome is really just focusing on the self with the Nine of Coins energy. Showing here. Some of you guys, it might be, well, you know, it's an ending to the idea of being with this person in this way. But it might be the overall outcome is, I'll just keep this relationship open because I want to just see if there are other options out there with the Seven of Cups. You know, so, it's a very kind of empowering ending because I feel that this is, and the Death card is also you as well. So the situation is about a transformation in you. So the situation in the overall outcome could be, well, Scorpio goes through their own transformation with the Death card, in which the overall outcome is they say, well, I think I'll just stay on my own with the Nine of Coins for the time being because I'm just going to look at other options. I'm going to keep my options open as well. Seven of Cups is also about keeping your options open. I'm just going to keep my options open. So this is a very empowering reading because I do feel that even though you do have a little bit of a negative mindset for some of you Scorpios in this area here, I feel that because this person here, in the hidden place in this reading says, well, you could have a little bit of a wide boy or a wide girl coming in with that Page of Swords who really just wants to pursue you, probably just for pleasure with that Chariot energy. You say in the end, well, actually, I'm faced with a decision. I think I'm going to just kind of cut this individual out because they seem to be a little bit of a player, a little bit up and down, but also because really I'm quite uncertain about this individual. And therefore the overall outcome is, Scorpio, I'm going through a transformation. Scorpio is going through a transformation in the situation of the overall outcome. And that from that transformation that happens to Scorpio, the overall outcome is, I think I'm just going to focus on me, actually, with the Nine of Coins. I think I'll just focus on my friends, going out, having fun, relaxing, going for a break perhaps, because really I'm just going to keep my options open. So it's not a bad reading at all. It's a really, really good reading, Scorpio. It's an excellent one because Scorpio is taking its power back. You know what you don't want. And even though I think that for some of you guys, when I look at this reading and analyse it, to me it does seem that I think if you want this, okay, I think that if you are looking to expand cast your net a bit wide or even wait a little bit, taking your power back with this Seven of Wands energy showing here in the present situation, deciding that you're going to wait for your soulmate to come in, okay, and you'll hold back from any kind of new love that comes in because you really want to find someone that you can settle down with, and also some of you guys focusing on your careers. When this wide boy or wide girl shows up, this flirtatious energy of the Page of Swords, who's not that committed or serious because they just really want to pursue you for perhaps sex or just a quick fling with that Chariot energy, you'll say to yourself, well, actually, I'm faced with a decision here. And my decision is to cut this person out because I don't really trust them. And therefore, I'm going through this transformation now where I'm just going to value myself right now with the Nine of Coins energy. I'm going to spend time on my own, value myself, value my friends, my family, probably, do a bit of DIY in the house, do my house up, buy a few nice things for myself with the Nine of Coins, because I'm really just with the Seven of Cups keeping my options open at the moment. I'm not going to take things too seriously. So it's a nice reading, Scorpio. It really, really is. Don't feel it's negative, because it's not negative. It's a really good reading. I would only say the area here where you're expecting this not to last is the problem. Because you want this. This is what's on your mind, finding the perfect relationship. But you're saying to yourself, well, I expect it will just be fleeting because this person will get bored. So, this person will withdraw or they'll ghost me or they'll get bored. So you're expecting things not to work out. And I would say that you just need to, I think that if you really want to find your soulmate and you're waiting for that soulmate to come in, I would say that the only area of this reading that you really need to look at is your expectations. It's fine to do this, to hold back. Okay, it's fine to hold back with that Hanged Man because, you want to focus on your career or you want to focus on finding a long-term loyal partner. You know what I mean? It's fine to do that. But I feel in your expectations, if you're expecting this to just be somebody who comes in quickly, wants a quick shag and then wants to go because they get bored, that's your expectation. That's coming from you. This is all coming from you. So I would say that if you want this, it's important for you to change this mindset here. Because if you carry on thinking that every person that comes into your life is just going to hurt you, they're going to come in quickly and they're just going to leave, which is what a Knight of Swords does, then really you're going to keep getting this. You're going to keep getting these Page of Swords types coming in. People who aren't devoted. People who have the gift of the gab. They tell you what they want you to know, get what they want, and then they leave. Because they're just in pursuit of pleasure, So change your mindset here. I would say that the most important thing in November is for you, and you're fine being on your own, I think, keeping your options open and being on your own, but you're going to carry on recreating the patterns. This is the thing. You're going to carry on recreating patterns. So change it. If you really want that soulmate to come into your life, change your mindset, because not everybody's the same. All right, that is your love reading, Scorpio, for the month of November 2018. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great birthday, and I might see you mid-month. Take care. Bye-bye.